Hey y'all, Kyle here. Welcome to the back of the hiker trailer. There are some posts out on Facebook. If you have a hiker trailer and you're not part of the verified owners group, I suggest you reach out to Hiker to get yourself added. But everyone who owns a hiker can be a part of this Facebook group. There's quite a bit of talk about lights in the last couple of weeks, and I just wanted to do a video. Any post that gets posted on the Facebook group, it's like I can make a video on it and do my spiel of it. It's an endless supply of content and ideas. But I wanted to show off some of the places where I have made mods with my lights. So I have 3 lights here back in the galley. The light that comes with the hiker trailer that's on the side here is just not bright enough. If you put something in front of it, you're not going to be able to see anything that is on the other side of the shelf here. So I have 3 lights in here. They're all strip lights. They all have on and off buttons. And the nice thing about these lights, they have an amber and then they have a bright white. And what you're seeing here with this one is there's the bright white. And then there is the kind of the yellow, the amber. And these are good whenever there's a lot of bugs out. These amber lights don't attract a lot of bugs. But these lights that I have all around my rig are by OZ4WD, Oz 4-wheel drive. I'll put a link in the description for the Amazon store that they have. And this one right here, I believe, is the 12-inch. And I've got one behind me that is the 6-inch. Let me turn the camera around and we'll take a look at the 6-inch. So right inside the cubby there, where this goes to the inside of the sleeping quarters, I put that light there so I can open my sleeping quarters door and turn that light on, and it provides just enough light inside the sleeping quarters that I can see and read and have enough light to do stuff in there. Then I've got this light underneath the shelf, and I've got another light underneath this middle shelf that lights the bottom. All of the things that you're seeing here, let me see if I can get all of the wire loom here is, I bought this at Harbor Freight. I bought these straps to hold up the wire loom. That's from Harbor Freight. They come in a pack. And then also the wire, I'll put the link to the DC cable that I used. It's just 18 gauge DC cable. And then I brought all of these to basically a central point. And then I also wired them all with Anderson power poles. So if one goes bad, I don't have to rewire the whole thing. I can just pull it off of the Anderson power pole and wire it back together. But then I brought them all into a central point, and I got this box here from Home Depot. This is like a 3x3 box, might be a 4x4 box. It's just an electrical box that you can get off of the shelves at Home Depot. Let me turn the lights off a little bit. And then, actually, let me turn it back on. It makes it look a little bit better. Then I got these 5-position Wago connectors, and all of my lights come into these Wago connectors, and then they go up into a location in my fuse box. I think that I have like maybe a 5-amp fuse. This is easy to troubleshoot. I just put the cover back on and it's out of the way. So that's what I've done here in the back of the galley. Let's go to the front compartment where the fridge box is at, and I've got a couple in there because that fridge box is painted black and it's very hard to see in there, and I'll show you what I did there. So let's go into the front of the fridge box. All right, here we are at the fridge box. Easier for me to be behind the camera. I have basically done the same thing. This is a 12-inch light. Why is this not on? There it is. This is the 12-inch light that I basically took. This is dual lock, 3M dual lock, and I cut it in half, and I stuck half of it to the light strip and the other to this bar. Cleaned this stuff with alcohol first and stuck that on there, and then I'm able to remove this strip easily. I guess you could do that in the Galley, but I just use these screw holes in the front Galley to permanently mount the lights. And then this comes down, and then I've got a little power strip here with Anderson power poles. I'll put a link to this power strip. It's a kit that you can build. You can also buy them on Amazon. And then also I've got the same thing going on over here underneath my shelf with a 12-inch power supply. So this is how I light the inside of this box at night. Okay, here we are in the sleeping quarters. So you can see the pass-through right there. These are the lights that I got as part of the hiker build. They are just spotlights, reading lights. I don't know what hiker calls them. They're round in nature. They've got one button, and then they've got a USB port on the bottom of them. Do I ever use that USB port? I don't. So the way that they work is one press is blue, and then a long press is white, and then another press turns it off. The problem that I have with these lights is they're too far up. Whenever I'm laying here in bed, my arms are not long enough to press this button to turn the lights on and off. So I rarely use these. The way that I use this, if I do, is I just turn it on the blue and leave it on. I can sleep whenever it's the lights are on. You know, whenever there's some low level lights, I can sleep in the trailer here with no issue. So I just leave the blue light on, and it is what it is. But I wish that they had an option to mount these lights a little bit lower on the board here, so you could actually reach them whenever you're laying in bed, because I typically don't set up in bed and then turn the light on. I'm laying in bed, I turn the light on and off. So that is just my thought on the lights inside the hiker. The other light that I have here is just the regular dome light. I know that you can get a ring light for this Max fan, but I opted not to get the ring light because if the ring light went out, I would be afraid that I could not find a replacement. So I just decided to go with the regular dome light. It does have some weird color to it because of the way the LEDs, I guess, are manufactured. Some of the white looks a little bit yellow. So that's all the lights that I have here on the hiker trailer. I will put all of the links in the description below, including the links to the lights and all of the loom and the Anderson power poles that you can get off of Harbor Freight or Amazon. So that is it. Thanks for watching.